Emmerdale has launched a brand new murder mystery after Dr. Todd was discovered dead at the end of Wednesday's episode. The ITV soap has officially begun an intriguing whodunnit storyline following the shocking death of Dr. Todd. Over the past few episodes, Todd had been off-screen after accepting a new position at a hospital in Sheffield. The situation changed when Charity revealed to Mackenzie that Todd had sexually assaulted her. Acting on advice from Kev Townsend, Mackenzie tracked the doctor down and confronted her at work. During the confrontation, Todd rejected every accusation, insisting that the encounter had been consensual and branding Charity a liar, leaving Mackenzie furious. She then deliberately provoked him further by revealing that baby Layla was the daughter of Charity and Ross Barton, unaware that Mackenzie had already learned the truth. Unable to control his emotions, Mackenzie's outburst forced Todd to summon hospital security before he was escorted away. Afterwards, he stood alone in a stairwell, listening to a voicemail from his distressed wife. A short time later, Todd approached him again, pulled away his face mask, and challenged him face to face. During the tense confrontation, Todd confidently declared that she would never be convicted of either blackmailing or assaulting Charity, because as a respected NHS surgeon, she believed any jury would side with her. Before leaving, Mackenzie warned Todd to stay away from Charity. However, the episode ended with a chilling scene showing Todd lying motionless in a pool of blood as a camera flash illuminated the crime scene, confirming her death. The dramatic ending immediately raised the question of whether someone had murdered Todd as an act of revenge. Viewers have since been sharing their theories, naming suspects such as Mackenzie, Charity, Vanessa and Jacob Sugden. Despite those possibilities, many fans believe Cain Dingle is the person responsible. Earlier in the storyline, Charity explained that Cain, who is currently battling prostate cancer, had given her a St. Christopher's necklace for protection. He told her to keep it and return it only if she ever needed his help, promising that he would always come to her aid. This has led some viewers to wonder whether Charity used the necklace as a signal asking Cain to deal with Todd. One fan wrote on Facebook, "I think Cain, as he gave her that St. Christopher whenever she needs a favour X." Another viewer commented, "Cain has always had a soft spot for Charity if he killed her," while someone else simply posted, "Cain, I'm saying." Others echoed the same opinion, with one fan writing only, "Cain," while another Reddit user added, "Oh wait, we forgot about Cain and the St. Christopher's necklace. He needs to be a suspect too." Cain devastated in Emmerdale, as another beloved family member receives a cancer diagnosis. Cain Dingle has faced one heartbreaking setback after another throughout 2026, and even more emotional turmoil is on the horizon. Earlier this year, doctors discovered a lump that required testing for prostate cancer. The results confirmed the diagnosis, leaving Cain with no choice but to undergo a major operation. Following the surgery, he struggled to adjust to the changes in his body and found it difficult to accept that he no longer had complete control over it. More recently, a hospital checkup brought further bad news when specialists warned that there was a strong possibility the cancer had spread. His surgeon explained that additional treatment was urgently needed and cautioned that some of the side effects he was already experiencing could become permanent. Fearing long-term complications such as incontinence and impotence, Cain quickly decided that he did not want to go ahead with radiotherapy. In upcoming episodes of the ITV soap, another devastating blow strikes when a much-loved member of the Wishingwell household is diagnosed with cancer. The shocking news forces Cain to reflect on his own future and question whether refusing treatment was really the right decision. Before this emotional development, chaos unfolds at Home Farm after Kyle Winchester uncovers the truth that Joe Tate was responsible for his mother's death. As Kim Tate and Joe attempt to calm the young boy, Graham Foster arrives at the estate. Feeling completely overwhelmed by everything he has learned, Kyle runs away. Cain and Maura Dingle soon find him, but neither of them can understand why he appears so distressed. When Cain later heads to Home Farm, he wastes no time confronting Graham and the Tate family, angrily warning them to keep their distance from Kyle. The following day, after another heated disagreement with his son, Cain notices thick smoke pouring from a shed near Wishingwell. Rushing to the scene, he realizes Monty the dog is trapped inside the burning building because of Kyle's actions. Ignoring the danger, Cain rescues Monty, who is later taken to the veterinary clinic where Paddy Kirk provides treatment. Sometime afterwards, Paddy visits the family with heartbreaking news, revealing that Monty has been diagnosed with cancer. After collecting the dog from the vets, Cain takes Monty for a walk while trying to decide what to do next. During the quiet moment, he cannot ignore the painful irony that he is desperate to save Monty, yet refuses to accept the same life-saving treatment for himself. Who killed Dr. Caitlin Todd in Emmerdale? Every leading suspect examined. Another shocking death has shaken the village after Wednesday's episode of Emmerdale ended with a dramatic flash-forward, revealing that Dr. Caitlin Todd had been found dead. The unexpected twist came after the emotional fallout from Layla's christening, which prompted Mackenzie to travel to Sheffield and confront Caitlin, following weeks of her tormenting Charity. Caitlin had previously blackmailed Charity before sexually assaulting her. When Mackenzie demanded an explanation, she dismissed the accusations, claiming Charity had simply regretted what she insisted had been a consensual encounter. She also attempted to create more conflict by exposing that baby Layla was conceived during Charity's one-night stand with Ross Barton. However, Caitlin was unaware that Mackenzie had already discovered the truth, making her revelation ineffective. Consumed by anger, Mackenzie wrecked Caitlin's office before hospital security stepped in and brought the confrontation to an end. Their conflict, however, did not finish there. After her shift ended, Caitlin found Mackenzie waiting in a stairwell where she continued provoking him. Although he managed to keep his temper under control, he issued a chilling warning, telling her that if she ever went near Charity again, he would bury her. Only minutes later, the storyline jumped forward as police arrived at a crime scene and discovered Caitlin's lifeless body. While the soap has not officially confirmed that Caitlin was murdered, the circumstances surrounding her death have created a long list of possible suspects. Mackenzie immediately becomes the most obvious suspect. He was the last known person to confront Caitlin and had openly threatened to kill her shortly before her death was revealed. His fury had been building ever since Charity finally confessed the truth about the trauma behind her postnatal depression. Seeing Caitlin continue to manipulate and gaslight Charity pushed him to breaking point, suggesting the confrontation could have become even more violent had security not intervened. Soap viewers know that characters who make direct death threats are often placed under immediate suspicion, whether they are guilty or completely innocent, meaning Mackenzie is likely to face intense police scrutiny. Ross Barton also has a strong motive. Caitlin repeatedly used his one-night stand with Charity to blackmail her for money, and now that the truth has come out, his friendship with Mackenzie may be beyond repair. Before Mackenzie learned the full story, Ross desperately wanted to keep the affair secret and knew exactly what Caitlin was doing. If he believed she would never stop targeting Charity and Mackenzie, he may have decided to silence her permanently. Jacob Sugden is another possible suspect. As a junior doctor, he worked closely with Caitlin and was one of the first people she targeted, enduring months of bullying from her. Following Layla's birth, Caitlin shifted her attention towards Charity, allowing Jacob to focus on life as a new father with Sarah. Emmerdale continues on Thursday, 2nd of July at 7:50 p.m. on ITV.